Hi Virgos, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your monthly forecast for January 2023. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using Divine Messages Oracle, a new deck that I have created. The link is in the description box, so in case you want to make a purchase, you can do that. Let's just dive into your reading, Virgos. The energy that you're carrying in from December 2022, stepping into the new year, is the World card. You know, the world always talks about cycles. It's a completion of one cycle. Possibly, you're ready to embark on a new phase in your life. Overall contentment was quite likely in those final days. Some of you may also have been technically challenged here. Obstacles to overcome, or the challenges that the new month or January is going to pose for you, is the King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is very creative. This person is very confident and strides like a leader into the world. However, I think because this is in the challenge position, maybe you could have differences with others, so it is imperative for you to bury the hatchet and move on. I think you should also network, you should promote your talents this month, or even promote family members. Legal matters or official documents will also be a priority for you. Maybe you should ask your clients to promote you. You do desire work-related recognition this month, and it's definitely on the cards for Virgos. Influences for this month is the Four of Swords. I think Virgos, you need to retreat or rethink your moves at certain times. This person, he seems to be in a meditative state of mind. However, there are swords lined up behind his back, so definitely something is going on beneath the surface, or something is going on behind your back. Colleagues may be up to mischief. Maybe they are very jealous and envious of your creativity or of your talents. Certainly, Virgos, you need to have a backup of your plans. Incidentally, gadgets could also trouble you this month. In case you're in the leadership position, I think you will lash out at inefficient staff. Maybe you also need to sensationalize things or issues so that everybody corners the bad egg. The first 10 days of January, we have the Hangman. The Hangman definitely talks about some kind of sacrifice that you need to make. Maybe you need to lower your expectations. Sure, it's going to be a hectic month. You have to prioritize. You have to also focus that much harder. You have to take assistance from others. Sometimes, in our quest to get ahead, we overlook the details. So Virgos, you should be very careful of that. I think in personal relationships, there could be differences within the family over the way money is being spent. Nevertheless, I think Virgos, you will be amply rewarded, or appreciation is on the cards for your hard work or the way you carry on with the task. 10 days, that is 11 to 20th January, we have the Hermit card. This is again from the Major Arcana, so very many majors have come up in your reading. Personally, I think you want to withdraw from people around you. Maybe you want to be cooped up in your room. We do have the Four of Swords, and in some ways the Hermit is also asking you to introspect, to reflect. Maybe you should also focus on learning. I think you could also feel as though your voice is ignored within the home. You may feel as though you're not getting your dues, or you're feeling unwanted or rejected. Maybe you shouldn't take things to heart. Maybe your mom could also tell you not to imagine or presuppose things. Sometimes there are restrictions and limitations which we need to maneuver, but then this is something which is going to hold you in good stead in the future. Like I said, Virgos, you need to focus on work to avoid redo work. I think you should also look at new employment opportunities. Maybe a former employer could also tap you for your services, but then these are early days. The final days of January, that is 21st to 31st, is a very positive 10 of Cups. You will feel content. I think you can also expect more from clients. I think you should also ink those deals quickly. Throughout the month, I do believe that there will be positive feedback. You should also follow your sixth sense. There's also going to be spiritual growth this month. If you're focusing on self-love and self-healing, then this is the time or this is the month. I think as the leader of the pack, you need to be more flexible. Maybe you should also give freedom to your juniors. Maybe they find the environment very stifling because you're someone who expect things to be done right away. With respect to your love life, Virgos, I have this card, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Possibly some of you could face roadblocks in your love life on account of your different religious backgrounds, family backgrounds, social backgrounds. These are limitations that you need to overcome in case you want the relationship to go the distance. Things definitely are going to look up towards the latter half of the month, that is from 21st to 31st, because we do have the 10 of cups. In case you are in an unhappy connection, I think you should be careful of domestic violence or abuse of any kind, Virgos. Some of you may also feel forsaken in a relationship. Maybe in case you fancy someone, this person is not reciprocating. That is why you are taking a step back because of this card, Four of Swords. Again, Virgos, there are going to be suitors, but then maybe you are disinclined. Again, Virgos, it's also the possibility that your partner suspects or is suspicious. So this could make you insecure within the relationship. From Lenormand, we have this card, Cross. This is interesting because you had religious factor, and a cross in some way talks about religion. Another thing is there that we have the Hangman, which talks about sacrifices, and the cross in some ways also talks about the need for you to sacrifice yourself. Still, I think you need to be selfless, you need to be more devoted and in tune with your spiritual side. I think you should also act ethically in situations. The last card in this reading, or the final messages, is the Great Karmic Board, checks and balances. Like the graph, it's about how we have fared in life, how we have acted, whether we have been true to our principles. The Great Karmic Board also encompasses all the ascended masters, and we have to pass through this karmic board after each incarnation on earth. It's like a review of your performance. So again, karma is at play here. What you sow, what you reap. All Virgos, this January, I think you need to be prepared, as it's going to be a hectic month. You should also safeguard your health and do what's right in any given situation. I hope, Virgos, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.